Hey guys, Nige from Pure Coys. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Please like and please subscribe. It really would mean the world. Let's get into this video. It has been confirmed today that Kulusevski is out of the Europa League final. Desperate news for Spurs. Listen, Kulu, since he's come back from injury, hasn't been at his best. He's been far from at his best. Didn't look fit at all. Was sluggish. His passing wasn't good. He lost the ball a lot, but he was going to be our most creative spark for this Europa League final, with Maddison already being out and Bergvall already being out. Or is Bergvall out? Apparently, he is set to miss the final, but he may be back in training now. Whether he's going to be fit enough for a start or whether he'll be on the bench is another question. Hopefully, he'll be fit enough to play some part in the game. But when we're relying on a 19-year-old in a final, it just shows how desperate we are for bodies and someone creative in the middle of that pitch for Tottenham. So what I thought I'd do today was go through the team of what I think we'd pick. Let's first of all just go, obviously, through the news that come out today. And it is this, that Tottenham have come out and said, we can confirm that Dejan Kulusevski suffered an injury to his right patella in our Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace last weekend. Now, there will be people that say he should never have played in it. We should have been resting him. But for me, he did need some minutes. It's just incredibly bad luck for Spurs. It's either the whole defence is out or all of our creativity, or it never seems to happen one at a time, does it? When we get one injury, we get 2, 3 in the same position. It's just the way the season's gone. It follows up by this. Following further specialist consultation, the midfielder has undergone surgery today and will commence his rehabilitation with our medical staff immediately. I mean, I don't know whether that's good or bad news. Rehabilitation with Tottenham's medical staff. He probably may do better going back to Sweden and getting rehabilitated there. We are with you all, Decky. Of course we are, but it's so disappointing for Kulusevski. It's so disappointing, of course, for us Tottenham fans as well, because we desperately need creativity in the middle of that park. Maddison is such a big miss in this final. For me, probably the biggest miss, bigger than any other player, I think. For me, I think we need someone to make that midfield tick, and Maddison does that. But, so let's get into it. Let's get into the players that I'd pick. And by all means, let me know what you think. Let's try and make that a bit bigger. You don't need to see my ugly mug. So here we go. So I've already put Vicario in goal. I'm guessing we all agree with that, right? So let's go to right back. I'm guessing we're all agreeing it's going to be Porro. Left back, Udogie. This is, of course, if everyone is fit, which we hope they are. Romero will be playing, of course, at right centre-half, with VDV at left centre-half. Now, this is where it gets interesting for me. I mean, do you agree with that? Are you in agreement? Would that be your team? Your defence? I think it picks itself, doesn't it? Is there anyone else you'd like to see in there? Maybe Spence at one of the fullbacks. For me, Spence has lost form. And I think Porro has to play, because though he's not the best defensively, he's probably our most creative player. He's the one player that will put good balls into the box and has a shot on him. Good at free kicks too. So Porro has to start. Udogie, again, for me, our only outlet. It's weird that I'm saying I've just picked the back five, and it's weird that I'm saying the two fullbacks are probably going to be our most creative attacking players, because Udogie is going to need to get down that line and get balls into the box as well. Let me know what you think, guys. Is that what you're thinking? Porro and Udogie as our probably most attacking players. You know, Johnson doesn't beat his man, so he's going to be looking to lay the ball back to Porro. And whoever plays on the left, Tell doesn't beat his man. Sonny doesn't beat his man if he plays. So Udogie's got to overlap and get balls into the box. It's going to be interesting, but that's what I think. Then we're looking at the midfield. I think, first of all, let's go number 6. Has to be Bentancur for me. And then the number 8 has to be Basuma. Basuma's managed to get his way back into the side. Excuse me, it's been far from brilliant, but you know, he's done well in Europe. So for me, he has to play. Again, let me know what you think, guys. Would you go with that as your midfield 2, Bentancur, Basuma? Would you go with Sarr in there instead? Maybe Gray? Surely not Gray. But I think Basuma and Bentancur kind of picks itself. I think this team pretty much picks itself, to be honest, apart from one position. But yeah, let's get into the front now. So I'll go with number 9 because I think that's the most obvious. Solanke. Solanke has to play number 9. Number 11, wide right. I'm guessing I'd go Johnson, simply because he can score goals. And number 7 is going to be an interesting one because you could be looking at Tau, you could be looking at Odegaard, you could be looking at Sonny if Sonny is back. But I think if I'm going to start, just simply because he's played more games recently, I'd go with Tau. Yeah, it's a difficult one because Tau doesn't excite me particularly. But I think he's likely to get more joy than Odegaard. And I don't think Sonny's fit enough. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does against Villa. Will Sonny start? I would think he would. I mean, let me know what you think, guys. Do you think Sonny starts against Villa to get minutes in his legs? He has to, right? Otherwise, he's got no chance of making the final. And in the final, does Sonny start for you, or would you put him on the bench and bring him on? It's a difficult one because Sonny's hardly been amazing. It's not like, you know, when Kane obviously came into the Champions League final, there was a slight difference in fact that Kane was one of the best strikers in world football. Sonny's regressed so much over the last 18 months, and he's been terrible this season. Let's be honest, I love Sonny, but he's been terrible. He doesn't even look like he can control the ball anymore, or at least run with it. You know, the ball seems to get stuck in his feet. His control's awful. His touch is awful. But Sonny, at his best, or even Sonny in moments, can win a game. And it's a difficult one. But for me, currently, I think Tau starts. And then there's the big one, number 10. Who plays in Maddison's role where Decky could play, but he's injured. Bergvall could play, but he's injured. Do you push? So what I'm going to do here, and this is what I do. This is just what I do, guys. So bear with me. And I may move it back. So we could do this, and we could put Sonny. Let's not put Sonny. Let's put Odegaard in there. Odegaard in there. Let's put Odegaard in there. I spelled that wrong. I know I have. So that's what I would. That is the side that I think Ange will go with. I think it's a difficult one. It really is. But this is what I would do. And let me know what you think, guys. So interesting. I know you guys are thinking, what the hell is he doing? But this is what I would do. There. That is what I would do. And I would change Tau to Sarr. I would change Bentancur there for Danza. I would change Odegaard for Bentancur. No, ignore the numbers. Ignore the numbers for a minute. I'm just thinking what I would do out loud. And I'll change Johnson for Richarlison. And again, I spelled Richarlison wrong. So that would be my team. Let me know what you think. I think that's a pretty good side. It's a pretty solid side. We got 3 at the back. We're matching up United. We got Porro and a doggy getting down those wings, getting balls into the box for 2 powerful strikers in Solanke and Richarlison. Basuma and Bentancur sitting, the double pivot if need be, and Sarr with the legs just getting all over the pitch. That would be my team for the Europa League final. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you agree with that? I think that's a good side. I think that's a good side, and I think that could get us the victory. Listen, we've got to mix and match a little bit because of the injuries that we have. And then, of course, we got the likes of Sonny to come on, and Odegaard to come on if need be. Spence could come on for one of the fullbacks. The only problem is if we get an injury to one of centre halves, then we have got to change it all around again. But for me, and I know Ange doesn't play 3 at the back, but I think we would get the best out of our team playing that formation. I think we'd get the best out of Porro and a doggy. I think we'd be solid at the back because we've always had 3 back there. And even if the double pivot of Basuma and Bentancur, even if only one of them was sat there, we still constantly got 4 back. And then the other one who can float around midfield, get about the midfield a little bit more. Bentancur for me's got legs, so I would probably play him floating around a little bit more. And he can be a little bit more proactive going forward, I think. One thing I don't want to see is Basuma on the edge of a box for the corner, because if the ball falls to him, which it usually does, he has got to have the worst shot in English football. I know he scored a couple of goals, but every time the ball drops to Basuma on the edge of the box, he skies it, scuffs it, or whatever. So that corner routine's got to change for me. Yeah, stick someone else on the edge of the box, and hopefully we get more joy. That's my team, guys. Let me know what you think. Is it the same kind of team that you would pick? Is there any difference? Who would you play? Let me know in the comments. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm hopeful for a Spurs victory and our first cup in 17 years. Please, guys, do me a favour. I have a terrible cough. Please please subscribe to the channel. I'm chasing down 700. And if you pick the same sort of team as me, then let me know in the comments. Have a great day, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great morning, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world. And as always, stay positive, stay poised, and always stay Spurs. Brought us joy at the beautiful land.